Hi. This is my parrot. His name is Chicken Baby, but recently we changed his name to Captain Baby because he felt that Chicken Baby did not properly represent him, as he is very bold and fearless and never a chicken, right? He looked like a chicken when he was born, when he was fresh out of the egg. So that's why we called him Chicken Baby. But now he's Captain Baby, right? Captain Baby. Captain Baby. Captain Baby. So you'll probably hear him squawking and flying around from time to time. Hopefully he won't bother me as much as he is bothering me at the moment, or he will have to get quarantined into his little cage. I have never been moved to make a video before. I have a friend, I would say my best friend probably, a very beautiful person, a very beautiful girl. And she was always encouraging me to make videos about things that were important to me or close to my heart. I never really thought, I don't know, I never really considered it. It wasn't really something that was incredibly important to me at the time. But I guess really quick, not to make this super long, I've decided the time is nigh, and I do feel like I should be making videos right now. About what, you might ask? Well, I am going to hashtag the heck out of this video, so hopefully it gets seen by the right people that are interested in this type of thing as well. Anyway, people who are watching this probably are familiar with the one I know the most about would be his name is DuByne, and his YouTube channel is called Adapt 2030 on YouTube, and he also has a Patreon where he gives some special select information if you're a subscriber. I do recommend subscribing or watching the free one. Being a subscriber is always better because he quit his full-time well-paying job to do research full-time on this subject. And what he discusses is the grand solar minimum that is actually, I was going to say approaching, but I will now say is upon us and will be in full swing in 2022. As I said, anyone who's watching this video probably is familiar with the subject matter. Apparently the world's cooling. I know we get told a lot by the powers that be that it is warming. This is an inversion, and this is not the case. It is cooling. It's going to cool so quickly and to such a degree that the places where typically we're growing a lot of the food to feed all these billions of people on Earth, these areas will not be viable anymore to grow food the way they were before, if at all. Okay, you're hearing a lot about shortages, about, what do they call it, supply chain disruptions due to the problem that started in 2020. Indeed, some of that is true. I would say more of that is actually going to be due to what's happening with this grand solar minimum. Now, the powers that be, the ones that run the world, run the country, run every country. Once again, if you're watching this, you probably share my ideas or philosophy. You know, they know about this stuff. They're not stupid. They study cycles. They study cycles that go way back. Hundreds of years, thousands of years, tens of thousands of years. What we're coming into is nothing new. It's just another cycle. Typically, the Earth is much colder than it is now, and it has been for the couple thousand years that we've been familiar with it. So, as I said, I'm moved to make this video now because I'd like to connect with more people that are thinking the way that I do. This is not a popular subject. This is a subject that, at least in my life, the people that I run across, when I bring up this subject, even if it's in the most basic, minimalistic terms, their eyes glaze over. I can see a sheer lack of either understanding or interest, or sometimes, you know, I get called a bit, a few other things, alarmist, extremists, you know, fearmonger, whatever. But anyway, I'm looking to connect with some more people that understand what's going on and that understand the urgency of what's coming down the pike. You know, I don't believe everything that I hear hook, line, and sinker, but that's why I respect people like DuByne, because he does his own research. He does great research. Aside from what he says, he gives you his sources. You go look yourself, you know, you check it out, you do your own research, which I hope you do if you're intelligent, because don't just believe what anybody says. So his information, I feel, is reliable. And if this is so, this is coming down the pike so fast. There's going to be a lot of people shaking their heads and regretting that they didn't know, that they didn't look into, that they didn't believe, that they were taken in by whatever the narrative is of the day. So it's the urgency I feel that is prompting me to make this video. I apologize if it's long or boring. This is the intro. This is the first video like this I've ever done. So forgive me if I sound a little disjointed or confused, probably at times. Anyway, I'm going to add to these videos. I'm going to put links in the description to DuByne, like I mentioned, and there's a few other ones that are really good. So if you're familiar with this, just drop a comment, and also, if you would be so kind, in your travels on the internet, please, in the comment section, leave good websites where people are actually connecting, where people are connecting to figure out what to do. Because as I said, you know, even if you have all the money in the world, even if I could go buy something tomorrow and get it set up and get it ready and start growing and throw in greenhouses and do all the irrigation and do all that stuff, I mean, like, I can't do it alone, you know? Who can do it alone? And I'm not talking about, you know, full 60s style, you know, communal living communes or anything. I'm not even talking intentional communities. I'm just talking people that are in the know, people that are aware, people that are thinking in the same direction, people that might be living close to each other, people that would be able to offer support to the other should, you know, the shit hit the fan at any point. So I'm looking for websites where people are connecting, people of like mind. I've done a little research on my own, and I don't come up with much aside from the comments in, you know, some of the videos I watch, and those are pretty cool people, but like, you know, I'm looking to connect because, yeah, that's that. So anyway, thank you very much for listening. This is my first one. I will be making another one, as I said. I'm going to hashtag the heck out of it. Drop a comment if you liked it. Drop a comment if you'd like to see another. And I appreciate very much you watching to the end. Blessings.